tried some Burt's Beeswax. I don't use like chapstick or whatever that much. Balm, I guess chapstick's another brand. These are all brands. I don't use, lip balm that much. I used to use chapstick religiously when I was like younger and in college, and I had a friend who challenged me on it. He was like, if you drink enough water and you just stop, your lips will eventually get to the point where they're used to it and they will heal themselves just fine, which seemed ridiculous to me. So at some point I tried it as a challenge. It was miserable for a few weeks, like dry, horrible lips, and then you got used to it. Turns out hydration is the key. Burt's Beeswax is the stuff that I've used since then, basically for emergencies when the weather turns really cold and your lips do get a little dry and maybe dangerously close to cracking. But I don't know where to buy Burt's Beeswax in France. Like I had a stick that lasted me years because I hardly ever used it, and it's down there. So if you know where to get Burt's Beeswax in Paris, let me know in the comments below. But we're on the hunt today. First, kind of hungry and a little sleepy. What is even happening? Un pain au chocolat, s'il vous plaît. La note surprise. Ellie. Hi. Embarrassingly, I did buy new Burt's Beeswax like a year or two ago in the States, and I put it in my backpack, and I forgot until today on the underground. I was looking for my earbuds, and I found Burt's Beeswax. I didn't need to come to London at all. So I guess we might as well enjoy our time while we're here, hey? I can't hear you, but I'm going to just go ahead and assume that you said yes enthusiastically. All right, let's go. I need food. I'm starving. My train was delayed this morning because the Eurostar, they said that the passport machines were broken. It's not that the machines are broken, it's that they're gone, completely gone. And you would think that they'd have a contingency for this, but apparently not. Everything was severely delayed, cattle corral situation. In that video that I made about the Eurostar, this is kind of what I was talking about. We're out in the hall here, the halt. We're out waiting to board, and you have one line of people going over there with a guy telling them to go over there, another line going over here with some guy telling people to come this way to make another line in the middle. So always enjoy getting on the Eurostar on this side. No need to stress, just it led to a more tiring morning than anticipated. Anyways, it took me an hour to get to my friend's place. Thankfully, they left me keys so I could get in and leave my stuff behind, but I haven't eaten anything and I'm on the verge of falling apart. So I just thought I'd stop in the first cafe on the way back into London, the way back to Central, to see what I could find. And honestly, this is proving to be a very pleasant surprise already. All about the sun-dried tomatoes. Oh, food, life-changing. Whew. Now for the mood-changing, let's go find some coffee. I know I just walked out of a coffee shop, but I just wanted a sandwich, which is surprisingly good. It was like a prepackaged sandwich that I haven't had sun-dried tomatoes in forever. Delicious. We're out pretty far west, so I just think I'll hop in for a quick coffee and a stroll because I love central London so much. But we're having dinner out here, back in zone 3, to give you an inexact but still somewhat useful distance and definition of space. I'm not going to tell you where my friends live exactly because that would be unwise. But I mean, if you're familiar with London, you probably know. You're probably getting an idea of the area just by me walking around. London is huge. All right, so in a fun twist, I saw this on the way in, but I didn't read it, and I should have. I have to go one stop west to get an eastbound train for some reason. I guess it's unsafe. That's my train. already had it. The question I have is this giant line for like food, or is it just, can I get a coffee to go, maybe? It was the line to go inside. The line to sit outside, much shorter, if you can find a space to sit, but they've got like benches. It feels like they have benches in front of multiple places along here, so theoretically, you don't mind the cold. Works out. Clippity clip clop. Skippity scooda. Skeetiddle. Well, now that you know that the entire chapstick thing was a ruse, although I did actually need some. I was gonna get some today. I didn't realize that I already had some. I wouldn't have made that up if I did. I felt kind of silly when I figured that out. I'm actually here to see my friends Dimitri and Ellie. And Ellie was super nice and bought us tickets to a show that I've been wanting to see forever. We're gonna go see that soon. Not immediately though, because that would just be, I'm here for a little extra time, have a good time, hanging out, London. But speaking of Dimitri and Ellie, we should probably go join them for, I think they made reservations at a pub. Can you make reservations at a pub? I didn't know that was a thing. So much to learn about British culture. It's such a mysterious place filled with unicorns and royalty. I actually almost forgot to eat. Sometimes my priorities, I don't know. How did I survive to adulthood? I don't actually know. But the spice keeps me alive. Of course, thanks to today's patron producer, Kyle O'Gwyn, and all my patrons, and you for watching, and London for existing. And there's a huge crowd of people outside. Oof, I better take a better seat here.